it now. Yes. All right, you guys. I hope you did well in your midterm exams and welcome back to the second half of your semester. طيب, as you know, we still have 2 activities to do, okay? So they're quite easy, not hard, okay? So I will give you the instruction next week and the week after that for the last one, all right? So you remember that your scientific and technical translation counts activities or counts for 40% of your final grade, okay? So you did very good in the midterm. I hope you will do also very good in your finals. So you have a good grade and then you can benefit from your activities, okay? All righty. Let's start. Hi. We're going back to one little information, which is the importance of scientific and technical translation. What is the importance of this type of translation? It's an important channel of knowledge. Yani we exchange knowledge through translation, okay? It's a mean of seeking knowledge also. Not only we do exchange of knowledge, but we gain new knowledge, okay, when we do the translation. It's a gateway for scientific research because since we can translate, we can understand the others' research, we can work with them and come up with new research or build upon what the others did. Okay, and the last one is a technology acquisition tool. شو يعني technology acquisition tool? We gain these information, okay, through what? Knowledge transfer, technical development, industrial application. شو يعني industrial application? Yes, we apply the knowledge we're researching. Okay, economic impact. What does it mean? In English? The effect on the economy, thank you. And educational benefit. Okay, why? Because we're doing research and research benefits education. All right? So, current state of scientific translation, what's happening right now in the scientific world, okay? So, you remember in Unit 1, 2, and 3, we said that there were so many borrowed words from the English language into the Arabic language, okay? Why? It's because we have scarce translation of English scientific texts into Arabic, okay? We prefer to borrow rather than create our own terminologies, or we don't have enough time to create terminologies because science and technology are always developing. Okay, so new terms, new terminologies, new jargons appear every time. Okay, not keeping pace with global knowledge. Yani the world is advancing and we're standing still. All right. Terminology issues, we are not, we don't agree on a specific translation for a specific term, okay? So there are debates. We're still not okay with translating this word this way into Arabic, okay? So that's why we have terminology issues, need for standardization. We don't have a standard, a fixed standard for the translation of scientific and technical words into Arabic. Okay? So what are the requirements for scientific and technical translation. What do we need? Accurate terminology, rendering. What does rendering mean? Yes. Giving an alternative word. Okay, it's like explaining the word ولكن by giving an alternative word in Arabic. Okay? Understanding of scientific concepts. We have still debates in, for example, the ethical issues of some scientific researches. Okay? Do we translate them? Do we not translate them? What part can we translate? What part can we omit? If we omit, if we don't translate, does it change the concept? Okay? Target language proficiency. All right, so we need to be very good at using English. Why? Because if you remember from the previous unit, we have also something that we call the use of old Arabic words for new concepts, right? So we need to be very well engaged in our target language. We need to know the vocabulary, the terminologies in our native language in order to translate it into the target language. Okay? Subject matter expertise. زي ما قلت لكم, those translators who focus on the scientific and technical translation, they only work in this particular field. Okay, it's very hard to be a person or a translator that translates in the scientific or technical field and medical, for example, or not medical, sorry, literature field. Okay, so you need to focus your knowledge within the subject that you want to translate. Also, make it more narrow. If you are a translator in the environmental field, for example, it will be very hard for you to also be a translator in the medical field. Okay, both are scientific. However, these have their own terminologies and the other has its own terminologies. Okay, so it will be very difficult if you don't focus your expertise in one particular field. Okay. What's the situation of the Arabic language in regards to scientific and technical translation? There is a serious shortage of scientific terminologies. That's why you will find lots of borrowed words from English into Arabic. Okay? There is a debate between purists and modernists. We will talk about these two in a bit, okay? And there is a need for standardization. Why? Because making something standard will help all translators in the field, okay? There is something standard, they can follow it, they don't need to go and look for alternatives. Okay? Challenge of new terms. Do we translate them? Do we not translate them? How do we translate these words? Do we use Arabic words? Do we borrow them? It's an ongoing debate for every word that enters the, for example, Arabic language. Okay? Contrasting views in Arabic terminology challenges. We said that we have purists and we have modernists. من الأسماء, what is a purist and what is a modernist? A purist is a person or a language expert, okay, who advocates to keep original Arabic terms over loan words. Loan words is borrowed words, okay? So they like to use Arabic words as an equivalent to an English term. Okay? However, the other side, the modernists, they say that we don't care about using Arabic words. We prefer borrowed words since they are already there. Okay? And transliteration. Why do we need to debate finding an Arabic alternative while we can use borrowed words or transliteration? Like زي ما قلنا telephone, telephone, television, television, okay? Mobile, mobile. And it's mostly أو mainly used a lot, okay? يعني احنا بنقول موبايل. مين اللي بيقول هاتف فينا؟ نادر جدا اللي بيقول لك give me أو أعطيني الهاتف. No, أعطيني الموبايل, right? دور هالتلفزيون. دور هالتلفاز. مين بيحكي؟ اوكي؟ اشتغل على الكمبيوتر مش اشتغل على الحاسوب. اوكي؟ So we بالاشياء العلميه ولكن في everyday I'm talking about everyday use you say computer rather than حاسوب. Yeah. Okay. So language purists view, they advocate to find alternative Arabic words that already exist, okay, in the Arabic language. They view loan word as a threat to the Arabic language integrity. Why? Because you are including foreign words into the Arabic language and adopting them as Arabic words, and they are not. Okay? So you're twisting for them, you're twisting the language. Okay? Believe Arabic has the capacity to generate its own scientific words. ليش كمان they do believe that? Because you guys, Arabs invented science. Okay? They had a very prestigious era. Long time. Okay? So that's why these purists advocate the use of Arabic words. And they prefer preservation of the language purity. That's why they are called purists, okay? They want something pure, not tainted by foreign languages, okay? Over borrowing. Like, for example, the English language has like 500 words in French. I have like 5,000 words in Latin, Greek, and so on and so forth, okay? So they don't want the Arabic language to become tainted. On the other side, the modernists accept borrowed term and transliteration, okay? They focus on the practicality of communicating. خلاص. You know what computer means? That's it. I don't need to use another term, okay? They prioritize keeping pace with rapid scientific advancement. Why? Because science develops very fast. That's why there are always new words that enter the scientific community. That's why Arabic can't keep up with the pace of these new words. And that's why they prefer borrowing and transliteration over wasting time to find alternative Arabic words. Okay? They see borrowing as a natural part of language evolution. Okay? Modernists say that language evolves over time. By evolving, it means that it can get or take more languages into it. Okay? Right. Why there is this debate? For example, some translators use transliteration. Who are these? هلا حكيناهم. Who are they? Modernist, you guys. سهل عم نحكي فيهم. Okay. So some translator use transliteration زي DNA دنا. Okay. Others insist on Arabic equivalents. Who are they? Purists. DNA الحمض النووي. Okay. So if you are translating anything from Arabic to English and there is DNA to be translated, for example, you can either use dana or al-nawawi. However, you need to be consistent. You are either a purist or a modernist. Modernist, purist. Okay? The debate between these approaches appears from the serious shortage of scientific terminologies. Okay? The challenge of keeping pace with global development of somewhat explosion and the need for accurate and efficient scientific communication. Okay? So these 3 points are why people debate between being purists and modernists. Okay? Just a second. لا I didn't want this. شو صار؟ وين راحت؟ Oh boy. لحظة. Okay. طيب. إيمان معانا؟
Yes.
Good. Okay. So we have these two names, you have to remember them, okay? Newmark and Naida. Naida is the father of literal translation, okay? That Naida or Newmark's translation theory, he has two translation theories. One is called semantic translation method, and the other is called communication translation method. The first one, the semantic translation method, attempts to be close to the phonetic. Okay, so to the phonetic morphology الشكل and lexical structure اللي هي الكلمة شكل الكلمة ونوعها okay of the source text, and this looks like the formal equivalence theory of Naida. Okay, they are equivalents. And we have the communication translation method, which attempts to produce a similar effect on the target language بغض النظر, okay, not taking into consideration the phonetic, phonological, or lexical structure. The purpose is to communicate, okay? And this looks like the dynamic equivalence theory of Naida, all right? So, Bas, remember these two people because they are patrons of translation, okay? They are the forefathers of translation theories. Yup. لا صرنا شكلنا لا صح اوكي. There are some characteristics of scientific and technical style. Vocabulary, صح؟ اللي هن words, terminologies, jargons. Syntax, what is a syntax? Yes, the structure of a sentence, the grammar of the sentence, okay? And there is punctuation, and this is very important, okay? In English language, punctuation is a major part of structuring a sentence. In Arabic, we don't care a lot about punctuation, okay? One sentence can go on and on and on to form a whole paragraph in Arabic, okay? Vocabulary. What is the characteristic of the vocabulary? They have to be persistence of word meanings over time, okay? The meaning should stay the same over time. Precision of the word used in translation. Okay? Since we know that Arabic may have more than one word to determine one thing, there should be precision. Standardization, as we said, it makes life easier for the translator to make things standard, okay? And technical specificity. يعني we use this word for this particular field in this particular environment, okay? There are some categories of these vocabularies. They can be either loan word. What is a loan word? A borrowed word. Imported word. Right? What invented words? ليش invented? It's a new word, right? During some experiments in scientific and technical, in the technical field, they may create something that needs to be named, okay? So, loan words, they are borrowed words from the general language. انتبهوا بينه وبين الامported, okay? These are words borrowed from the general language and adapted to new scientific use. Okay? Malak, read the example.
Mouse, computer context.
Mouse is borrowed and used in the IT or computer context.
Memory, computing.
It's the same in the computing word, computer.
Physics.
Field is used in the physics.
Chain.
In chemistry, okay? So you use chain in this field, you use field in this field, you use memory in this field, and you use mouse in this field. So these are loan words. Malhom, borrowed from the general language, okay? Imported words are brought into the scientific language, and specifically for scientific language from other ancient and modern languages through transliteration. Okay? يلا يا فاطمة. مش فاطمة؟ يلا. بحكي. Radar. شايفين transliterated into Arabic letters. Protocol. Motor. Okay? Same. Those are called imported words. Okay? And the final one are inverted words, invented words. And these are words invented during research. What is the word for invented words? The word that we use when we use invented words, our new words. تذكروها. New words. طيب تذكروها. Okay. Sally, go on.
Adding prefix, suffix.
Adding either a prefix. What is a prefix? The thing that you put before the word.
Suffix in the end.
In the end, yes.
Wordless, you silky or less silky.
لا سلكي اللي لا. Okay, this is the prefix. لا سلكي. Combining كملة.
Exciting word.
Existing words.
Electro. مغناطيسي.
كهرو, it's electro. مغناطيسي is magnetic. Together they create كهرومغناطيسي. Electromagnetic. Okay? Combining existing words. بعدها
abbreviations. MRI.
creating abbreviations. MRI اللي هي جاي من وين؟ اللي هو تي ام تام ميم ميم اللي هي تصوير الرنين المغناطيسي. Okay? And the last one,
Developing new terms.
developing new terms.
Computer.
حاسوب is computer and it's derived from where? من حسب, to calculate. Okay? So these are the types of invented words that you create. To produce.
لا 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 عن invented. عن invented والله في بالي.
مالهم invented؟
لا بس بدي
كلمة
لا
neologism.
لا
New word is called neologism. Okay? All right. So these are the characteristics and components of the vocabulary that we use in the scientific and technical field. Okay? So the second one we will talk about is the syntactic characteristic. حكينا the structure, the grammar of the sentence. Yes, of the word.
يعني بين لغة ولغة.
Yes.
الأولى اللي هي long words.
You take it from another language.
اللغة نفسها بس بالمجال.
هلا, you take the loan word, you take it from English. However, you don't know if English took it from an imported. So you are taking from a loan word from a loan language, which is English, while English takes it from an imported source, okay? Because it uses Greek, it uses Latin, it uses French, and so on and so forth. It's not pure, exactly.
As in the invented should be.
Loan and invented are not pure, okay? Both are not pure because you're taking from someone else. No, because the English language also takes it from other languages, okay? No, هي أصلاً يعني في كم من كلمات pure في language ولكن في كثير من الكلمات that are borrowed or شو اسمه loan word. Yeah. Okay. Now, it benefits from the syntactic characteristic of general language to achieve better communication. Okay, يعني في عندنا زي ما بنعرف in the Arabic language, Arabic prefers to start with a verb, while in the English language, English prefers to start with a noun. Okay, there are 4 syntactic characteristics using passive voice, tense, modification patterns اللي هي using modifiers. What are modifiers? Modifiers are words or phrases that add information to a noun or a verb. Okay, مثلا I say the lady is at home. The old lady is at home. The old lady is sitting at home.
Yeah.
Each word that I add to the noun or the verb is called a modifier. Okay? And a modifier can be either an adjective, an adverb, preposition, noun phrase, a verb phrase. Okay? And the sentence type. Okay? Passive voice. كلنا بنعرف the passive voice. When do we use the passive voice? When we focus on the action and we don't care to know who did the action. Okay? So yes. So it focuses on the action over the agent. The agent is the subject. Okay? Instead of the scientists mixed the solution, we say the solution was mixed. Okay, we don't care that the scientist mixed it. All right. So why? Because what was done is more important than who did it. All right. Objective presentation. Can you read it? نعم. Instead of طب قلبا طب سكر شو اسمه البرداني. تمام. لا هاي مش حتسكر، سكر من هون. يلا.
لا يتحسن.
قربي يا نغم، قربي يا نغم. هلا قربي واسمعي. طيب تقولي. طيب I observe cell division. Okay. We write cell division was observed. تعالي هون. Why? To maintain scientific objectivity. All right, that's why we use the passive, because we don't care about the agent, and remove personal involvement. I don't need to tell the word, I did it, okay? I need to tell the word, it was done, all right? طيب, the process description, يلا يا نغم, instead of heat to 100 Celsius, we write the compound is heated to 100 Celsius. Okay? Why? To emphasize the standardized procedure rather than who performed it. دائما we have heat at 100% for the compound. Okay? Result reporting. That's why we use passive, because we like the results. All right? So instead of
Instead, we found that
significant
differences.
differences, we write significant were found. Okay? Why? To focus on the findings themselves rather than who discovered them. That's why we use the passive voice. Okay? Instead of أنا, نحن, process, the results. Okay? Hence, what do we use when we do research? We use simple present tense. Instead, the purpose is to reflect current state of scientific knowledge. Because we're using the present talks about facts. Okay? So we focus on the current state of scientific knowledge. Can you read it? روح البس النظارات.
Water
Boils
at 100 Celsius.
Celsius. Why? To state established scientific facts. Okay? It's a general fact. It's scientific fact. That's why we use the present. The present perfect. Why do we use the present perfect? For example,
Students have shown that
studies have shown that
a verb was to connect past research with the certain
current relevance. Why? To indicate completed research with continuing importance. We all know that the present perfect is something that happened in the past and it's still happening until now. It has effects in the present. Okay? But we use past simple, for example, yes. The experiment showed.
Describes experiment or
Completed, you guys, okay? That we did something and completed it. Why? To report scientific methodology or results from completed research. The last one is the future. Why do we do the future, ya Malak?
these findings
Will help. The purpose,
implications and
predictions, what will happen, okay? So why? To indicate potential application for future development. That's why we use simple present, present perfect, past simple, and the future in scientific and technical research, okay? Yeah. You can use something else, ولكن these are the most used tenses. Okay? Modification. The modifiers. Basic nouns أو head words اللي هي الأسماء الأول اللي بتنحط في أول الجملة. Okay? Are basic nouns that are being described or modified. يعني شو? They are added information to these words. Okay? It's to give more information. The purpose to give us the basic thing or idea we are discussing before, adding more information. Like I said, the lady is at home. This is the basic information. The old lady is sitting at home. These are modifiers, added information. Okay? And the modifiers these are words that describe a specific head word. Okay, the purpose is to add precision and specification, more information. Okay, example. Cell in blood cell. This is the head word. What is the head word? Cell. It's a core concept.
So basic unit we're talking about.
Plus
Modifier.
a modifier, which is blood. And this tells us what kind of cell we're talking about. Okay?
Magnetic field.
Magnetic field.
The fourth field, core concept. Diagram. Space where this discussing plus modifier, magnetic, tell us
What type of field? Okay? So field is the head word, cell is the head word in blood cell, and field is the head word in magnetic field. Last one.
Solar system, head word system, core concept, organized arrangement. Modifier, solar, tell us which system.
Which system? So system is the head word for solar system. Okay? We do understand now what is a modifier. إذا بسألكم مرة الجاي what is a modifier? What are they? Either a noun or a verb. Okay? Good job. Sentence type. We have what we call simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences, and there is a fourth one which is compound complex sentences. Okay? هلا اللي مشروح عندكم these three sentences, types of sentences. عندنا simple sentence, go ahead.
Contain one independent clause.
Contains one independent clause. What is an independent clause? It can stand alone. It has a subject and a verb. Okay? That. Purpose. Direct statement of facts. Okay? And as an example,
Carry out
essential functions. Proteins is the subject. Carry out essential function is the predicate, which is the verb sentence. Okay? Compound sentences. يلا يلا. طيب يا فندم.
Yeah.
Two or more independent clause. So the simple one is one independent clause. The second one, the compound sentence, is made up of two independent clauses. What's the purpose?
Connecting related ideas.
Connecting related idea. ركزوا على كلمة related ideas. مكملات لبعض. Okay? Example. The sample was heated. شو عندنا هون شيء مهم؟ Wait a minute. Yes. No? What's heated? We have something important here that connects to independent clauses. A comma and a conjunction. Okay? هدول مهمين. This is one independent clause. And this is one independent clause. In order to link them, we use a comma, دائما, okay, always, a comma, and a conjunction. Who remembers the fanboys? What are the fanboys? Fan boys.
So,
For and nor, but, or, yet, so. So these are the conjunctions that link to independent clauses. No, run-on sentences are sentences that don't have punctuations.
بس لو بيكونوا independent.
No. ما دخل. They can be a lot. The last one is the complex sentence and yeah, bra.
Independent plus
Plus
one or more.
is then one independent clause plus one or more dependent clause. What is a dependent clause?
Alone.
It's a sentence that can stand alone and needs a dependent sentence to make sense. Okay? To make sense. Type. And what's the purpose?
Showing relationships
Showing relationships
between events
and concepts. Okay? Example,
when the
temperature
the reactions
accelerated. Okay, where is the dependent clause? When the temperature increased. Okay, the reaction accelerated is an independent clause. Type. The reaction accelerated when the temperature increased. Okay, what's the difference between this sentence? Let's see. This sentence and this sentence. What's the difference? شو دخل؟ دخلت الدنيا شو دخل passive voice؟ عم نحكي عن type of sentence.
هاي when the temperature increase ما يعني بتكون لحالها dependent واللي بعدها
Both are dependent and independent.
هذيك فيها اللي متواصلة بينهم بعض.
When ركزوا في هاي المعلومة. When the dependent clause is at the beginning of the sentence, we always use a comma. دائما, it's a rule. When the dependent sentence comes at the end of the sentence, we don't use commas. When the dependent clause is put at the beginning of the sentence, we always use a comma. When it comes after the independent clause, we do not use a comma. Okay? No, the independent is the reaction accelerated. There is a subject and a verb. Yes, and this is the dependent. Can you say when the temperature increased and stopped? Does it make sense? No, it needs something, right? Well, again, you can say the reaction accelerated, right? Okay. Basic grammar, you guys. Basic grammar. Okay? That. Punctuation, and this is in English one of the most important forms of the English language, punctuation and capitalization, okay? Because without punctuation, a sentence will not make sense. We have many types of punctuations, okay? These are sentence separation. They give relationship indications, like if we did a minute ago, which is the dependent, which is the independent. Using punctuation give us a more clear picture, okay? It clarifies enhancement and it gives precision, okay? So, عندنا comma, apostrophe, شو اسمه, apostrophe, عندنا question, quotation mark, question, exclamation mark, interrogation mark, عندنا hyphen, عندنا dash, عندنا parentheses, عندنا square parentheses. I have no idea how we call these ones. See it. Yeah, I know, it's fine. عندنا الellipsis, عندنا الcolon, وعندنا الsemicolon. Okay? Let's see this nice lady talking about the punctuation. Iman and مين اللي معنا كمان؟ Iman, can you hear the lady talking?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. طيب. Listen you guys to the video, okay? هلا بتقول لنا شو هي هاي اللي ما عرفناها. Okay, so these are the basic punctuation marks, okay? قديش احنا هلا لسه في وقت. وش خلص بكفي. All right. Okay. Features of scientific texts, okay? They use simple structures, sentence ordering, okay, which comes before what, especially when you use a modifier. Does the modifier come before? Does it come after? يعني مثلا بالعربي الصفة دائما تتبع الموصوف, right? In English, the adjective comes before the noun it modifies. It's the contrary in Arabic. يعني الولد النشيط in English is the active boy. Okay? عكس بعض. So we need to understand this in order to translate correctly. All right? Explicitness. شو يعني explicit? Something that is clear. Okay? Objectiveness. To be objective. Okay? Do not use personal stuff, or do not use the I, the we. Okay? Impersonality. Impersonality is the same as objectiveness. Okay? Simplicity, clear organization, logical flow of ideas, direct presentation. Okay, لا تلفوا ولا تدوروا, خلاص be objective. و systematic arrangement, avoid complex structures. ليش اعطونا بس السمبل الكومباوند والكومبلكس ما اعطوناش الكومبلكس compound او الكومباوند complex? Because we need to be simple in our writing so as other people can understand us. If we're translating a text that is complex and we're translating to an even more complex translation, people will not understand it. So keep it simple. Yeah. Sentence ordering. Okay. Logical sequence. One point leads to another. Topic progression. Organized development of idea. ما بينفع تحطوا لي فكرة تروحوا تنطوا على فكرة ثانية ترجعوا بالباراجراف الثالث ترجعوا للفكرة الأولى. Okay, you have to follow a logical flow of idea. Information hierarchy from the basic to the complex. Okay, to make it easier for people when reading to understand what is simple and then to build upon it to the more complex idea. Okay, coherent flow. تتذكروا مفروض تتذكروا coherence and cohesion. What is coherence? What is coherence? Logic, you guys, the logic of the ideas. Okay, what is cohesion? What is cohesion? The glue that holds the whole text. شو هن الجلو اللي هن coordinating conjunctions, punctuation, correlative شو اسمه conjunctions, they moreover therefore but however كل هدول are cohesive devices. Okay? Explicitness. Clear statements, no ambiguities. Okay? ما تخلوني أفكر شو اللي عم تحكوه، خلوني أستوعب شو اللي عم تحكوه. Alright? Direct expression, straightforward language, precise terminology, use exact terms. Unambiguous presentation cannot be misinterpreted. يعني when you present your idea, okay, it should take me from point number 1 to point number 5, for example, in a logical way without me misunderstanding your point. Okay? Objectivity. Fact-based presentation. Why fact? Exactly, because it's scientific. Okay, and technical. It needs to be based on facts, evidence support backed by data, neutral tone, no personal opinion. Okay, impersonal حكينا لازم تكون data driven conclusion based on results, not assumptions. The result shows, مش I assume the result will show. Okay. Impersonality, third person writing, avoid I or me. The result shows, the experiments provides. Okay? Passive construction زي ما حكينا was provided, not was observed, not I observed. Focus on process, what happened, not who did it, and eliminate personal views. No subjective statement. Be objective, okay? Don't be biased. Yes. Almost there وبعدين بنعمل تمارين. Okay? أي yeah, we got time. Scientific knowledge requirement. What do translators need? Okay? Subject expertise. ونرجع ونعيدها. You need to be an expert in the subject you are translating. Okay? Research ability. هلا ما في حدا يقول لي ما بعرفش. ومرتش علي. Okay? عندكم عمو جوجل. عمو جوجل بيورجيكم كل شيء. Alright? عندكم عمو تشات جي بي تي. اسألوه بيعطيكم المعلومة. Terminology management, key tools, special tools. Did you take machine translation course? No. There is a course called machine translation that will show you the different tools that you can use for terminology management. Okay? Technical understanding. يعني, if you're translating something related to medicine, you need to have background knowledge in medicine, either by taking courses in medicine, okay, or being a doctor yourself. Okay. Research skills هدول are extra information محكيين عندكم بالكتاب ولكن نتاتيف ولكن للتوضيح أكثر. Any translator needs research skills, okay? Subject investigation, looking up scientific concept, understanding technical background, studying subject matter deeply, okay? Term verification, checking correct terminology, confirming standard usage, validating technical terms. Context understanding. ليش هاي بس إنه term verification? Because we don't have standardized terminologies. That's why when you translate a terminology, you need to know if it's correctly translated before you put it down. Okay? Context understanding, grasping how terms are used, understanding field-specific usage, knowing when and where terms apply. Okay? Last one, source validation using reliable references, checking authoritative sources if the sources are verified, okay? And verifying information accuracy. زي عمو جوجل، لا عمو تشات جي تي بي، مش بقول لكم انه عمو تشات جي تي بي ممكن انه يعطيكم معلومات خاطئة. So you have to go and verify if the information provided by it is correct or not. But terminology management, term identification, finding technical scientific terms, spotting specialized vocabulary, recognizing scientific concepts, classification, organizing terms by field or subject, grouping similar concepts, categorizing by usage or type. These are very useful if you're working with something that is standardized, okay, that you will always need. So these tools help you make such, manage such words and terminologies. Documentation, recording terms, systematically keeping translation records, maintaining term databases, noting context and usage. Okay, where do you use the term or this term more frequently? Standardization, using consistent translation, following field conventions, maintaining uniform terminology, ensuring term consistency across documents. And these are documents that always use these words in a specific way. Okay? Last thing is linguistic challenges. Okay? Term equivalence. And this is why we have a debate between the purists and the modernists. Should we translate? Should we borrow? Okay? Finding correct technical terms in the target language, matching scientific terminology accurately, okay? Dealing with terms that don't exist in Arabic. How do we deal with these words? Do we translate them? Do we transliterate them? Do we borrow them? Okay? Concept transfer, moving scientific ideas between languages, maintaining technical accuracy, ensuring concept is understood correctly. Register maintenance. شو يعني register؟ رفض؟ Register. That reject.
Register.
A register is a place where you put your terminologies that are related to a specific topic. When we talk about the environment, for example, we have specific jargons that belong to this register, okay? that we can use in other places. For example, in politics, have you heard the concept when a news anchor is reading the news, he says in Arabic, وأصبحت الآن الكرة في ملعب الطرف الآخر. Is it football he's talking about? It's politics, right? So we have here two registers. We have jargons of the sport register that is used in the political register. Okay? Once again, keeping formal scientific language, maintaining technical level, preserving professional tone. ليش professional? Because it's scientific and technical translation. Yep. Style adaptation, following scientific ranking conventions, adapting to target language norms. شو يعني norms? Oh my God, you guys, أخذناها في أكثر من منطقة. norms، عادات والتقاليد اللي بنستخدم فيها هاي الكلمات في اللغة. preserving scientific text characteristic. بحياتكم ما تضلكم تهزوا لي راسكم هيك. If you don't know a word, tell me. I will explain it. Okay? الريجستر اللي هي زي دفتر. It's a made up book, okay, where you put all the jargons that belong to one specific field. For example, عندك sports field. شو في الريجستر تبع السبورت؟ glossary. شو في الريجستر تبع السبورت؟ في عندك جول كيبر، في عندك جول، في عندك شو اسمه نت، في عندك كذا، في عندك كذا، اوكي؟ وبيرجع لها. وعندك مثلا الريجستر اوف politics. You have president, you have vice president, you have I don't know شو اسمه congress, you have legal system وهاي الامور، اوكي؟ These are two different registers with their own different jargons. However, some registers can, or some words can be used from one register to another. يعني المثال اللي أعطيتكم إياه في خبر على الأخبار عن شو اسمه صراع بلدين معينين for example، والمذيع بيقول وأصبحت الآن الكرة في ملعب الفريق الثاني. هل قصده هون إنه اثنين عم بيلعبوا كرة قدم؟ No. These are politics, okay? They have their own register, and he used a register or words or terminologies from the register of the sport. Yes, زي التشبيهات، okay? ولكن بيستخدم كلمات من ريجستر تاني، من فيلد تاني، اوكي؟ pen and paper، يلا. Go on. مش حكينا ولا واحد فيكم يجي على الصف بدون ورقة وقلم؟ All right. We are going to translate some scientific texts. Understanding cancer, a complex disease. اسمعوني كيف بلفظ الكلمات؟ Okay. Cancer is a multifaceted group of diseases characterized by the uncontrolled division and growth of abnormal cells in the body. It is a leading cause of morbidity and mortality worldwide. Same. With millions of new cases diagnosed each year. To comprehend cancer's intricacies, it is essential to explore its various aspects, including its etiology, pathogenesis, diagnosis, and treatment. I know there are a few words that are hard. However, put your heads together and try to find a good equivalent. If you don't know it, skip it or ask the other group. We will do 2 groups. We will divide you in 2 groups, okay? عملوا لي هيك حلقات حلوة يا الله شو الشغل مع بعض. عملوا لي حلقة هيك. I will give you when timer. Let's do this. You will get 2 minutes for the first sentence. Okay? 2 minutes. Go. اللي معاي اونلاين نفس الشيء. ترجموا النقطة الأولى فقط. دقيقتين. No use of internet. اللي بشوفها ماسك التليفون حيوان. شايفكم ما في فاسد شيء اللي معلقين عليها you guys divide عندكم 2 words multi شو جاي هاي الكلمة من أي كلمة؟ اوكي؟ نفس الشيء كلمة أب نورمال في عندكم بريفكس شو بنعرف هاي الكلمة يعني هاي الكلمة يو صح alright يلا. Okay, let's see. يلا. Group 1. يلا.
هو السرطان هو مرض معقد يعتبر السرطان مجموعة متعددة من الأمراض لأنه غير طبيعي.
يعد تعيديها شوي.
يعد مرض السرطان مجموعة متعددة من الأمراض لأنه غير طبيعي وغير متحكم بالنتائج.
اوكي.
أو أنا
ايش بتقول؟
يعني يعتبر السرطان
علي صوتك يا ملاك.
أو ما يعتبر مرض السرطان مرض معقد. يعتبر السرطان أنه مجموعة أمراض متعددة في الأصناف تتميز
مجموعة أمراض متعددة الأصناف
تتميز بعدم المقدرة على السيطرة
عدم المقدرة على السيطرة. very nice.
على التوسع والنمو خلاياها الغير طبيعية في الجسم.
خلايا غير طبيعية في الجسم. اوكي go ahead you guys. علي صوتك. علي صوتك.
أقرب للجسم
لا بالعربي. الترجمة اقرأي الترجمة.
سرطان وشنو السرطان هو مرض معقد. السرطان هو مجموعة متعددة من الأمراض.
مجموعة متعددة الأوجه. This is literal translation. اوكي.
التي تتميز بالانقسام غير
التي تتميز بالانقسام غير المرتبط.
وتنمو الخلايا غير طبيعية في الجسم.
وتنمو الخلايا غير الطبيعية بالجسم. Okay, the first part of their translation is a good one. Your first part is a literal translation. Okay, you need to go beyond literal translation. شو يعني beyond؟ ابعدوا عن literal translation وافهموا شو الجملة بتعني عشان تعرفوا تترجموها بشكل طبيعي باللغة العربية. اوكي؟ طيب. The second one. 2 minutes. يلا. Go. أول شيء, how do you translate, you guys? The first thing you do is to read.
Yes.
Okay. The second thing you do is to know the words. Okay. The third thing you do is to understand, not know only, understand the sentence, okay? Once you understand the sentence, now you can translate into a natural Arabic equivalent. Ten seconds. خلصت؟ طيب 15 seconds. بابا يعلق الكمبيوتر. لحظة بس علق الكمبيوتر شكله. اوكي يلا يا ايمان. ايمان are you there?
Yes دكتورة.
All right, go on. Man,
Translate yes.
translate, yes. اسمعوا زوايا. إيمان مش سامعين صوتك في الترجمة. إيمان.
هو أحد الأسباب الرئيسية للمرض والوفيات في جميع أنحاء العالم، ويتم تشخيص ملايين الحالات الجديدة كل عام.
يتم تشخيص ملايين الحالات الجديدة كل عام. Good. أوكي، مين الثاني اللي معنا؟ علق عندي الجهاز فمش قادرة أوصل. أو باي. مين اللي معنا كمان؟ أونلاين.
ميار اسمها.
ميار سامعتيني؟
دكتورة.
طيب ترجمي النقطة الثانية يا ميار.
الثانية نفس ترجمة إيمان ترجمتها.
ما ترجمتيها؟
اه
اوكي جروب 1 جو. علي صوتك يا ملاك.
يفوت إلى الامتلال والوفيات.
من وين جبتوا كلمة اعتلال؟ من القاموس يا غشاشة. اوكي. الاعتلال
والوفيات في جميع
والوفيات في جميع
أنحاء
أنحاء العالم.
بالإضافة إلى ملايين الحالات الجديدة التي يتم تشخيصها كل عام.
بالإضافة إلى ملايين الحالات الجديدة التي يتم تشخيصها كل عام. أوكي. second view.
يعتبر أحد الأسباب الرئيسية للمرض والوفاة في جميع أنحاء العالم.
بالمرض والوفاة في جميع أنحاء العالم.
وتشخص ملايين الحالات الجديدة كل سنة.
وتشخص ملايين الحالات الجديدة كل سنة. Yes, yes. It's simpler, easier to understand, more complex translation. Okay? All right. The last one, the last point. قبل ما نخلص الحصة اليوم. 2 minutes. يلا. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Go. Intricacies, complexities. Intricacies is an equivalent of complexities. Etiology is an equivalent of the study of diseases causes. Okay, and pathogenesis is the study of diseases. بعيد. Etiology is the study of diseases causes. Pathogenesis is the science of diseases. يلا 30 more seconds. Already حكيتوها. Diagnosis and diagnose. واحد verb, واحد noun.
أنا خلصت الأول.
خلصتوا؟
لا أنا
خلصتوا؟ Go ahead.
لفهم مرض السرطان المعقد من الضروري اكتشاف جوانبه المختلفة.
لفهم مرض السرطان المعقد literal translation. اوكي.
من الضروري اكتشاف جوانبه المختلفة.
من الضروري اكتشاف جوانبه المختلفة.
ويتضمن بما ذلك مسبباتها وتطورها.
مسبباتها وين تطورات؟ وين تطورات؟ Pathogenesis is the science of disease. علم الأمراض وتشخيصها وعلاجها. Group 1. Yep.
لفهم صعوبة مرض السرطان من الضروري اكتشاف جوانب مختلفة والتي تحتوي على دراسة أسباب الأمراض وعلم الأمراض والتشخيص والعلاج.
مسببات الأمراض is better than أسباب الأمراض. إيمان, can you give us your version?
نفس ترجمتهم دكتورة.
نفس الشيء؟
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. لأنه عاملة عندي I have no idea why. One minute. بس خلوني أتأكد إنه لسه شغال. لسه شغال. إيمان مبين عندك إذا التسجيل لسه شغال؟
لا.
لحظة يا صبايا. إيمان معي؟
دكتورة شغال.
شغال؟ أوكي.
يس دكتورة.
أوكي تمام. لأنه أنا مش طالع عندي على الشاشة ولكن أوكي. طيب خلينا نطلع هون يا صبايا. طيب محاولة فهم مرض السرطان. المرض المعقد. السرطان هو مجموعة من الأمراض المعقدة تتميز بالانقسام والنمو غير مسيطر للخلايا غير الطبيعية في الجسم. إنه سبب رئيسي للمرض والوفاة في جميع أنحاء العالم، حيث يشخص ملايين الحالات الجديدة كل عام. لفهم تعقيدات السرطان من الضروري استكشاف جوانبه المختلفة بما في ذلك أسبابه تطوره اوكي وتشخيصه وعلاجه. اوكي
بس ما بكش مكتوب تطور.
لا
أنا اللي حطيتها.
Okay. All right, you guys. This is it for today. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.
يعطيك العافية دكتورة.
الله يعافيكم. Finally. الله يعافيكم. باي باي.